Today we are celebrating Veterans Day. It is a day we stand and support our fellow Americans who have so proudly served our country in the armed forces. America has survived many battles fought bravely by our men and women in uniform. It is these men and women, both past and present, we should remember and thank them by honoring them on this day.
In 1780, the American patriot Thomas Paine wrote these words, "These are the times that try men's souls. The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in these crises, shrink from the service of their country, but he that stands it now deserves to love and thanks of man and woman."
Today we are gathered to do just that, to offer our love and thanks to the unbroken line of men and women who have given service to their country. America's armed forces have always been prepared to defend our freedom and the freedom of others throughout the world.
More than 1 million American service members died in the service of this country. More than 1.4 million lived with the wounds they suffered while fighting for us. More than 25 million former service members are still living today. They are that special group of Americans we call veterans. Today we honor them and say thank you for serving. Our students will now say the Pledge of Allegiance and honor our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance
Some of you may ask, who is a veteran? A veteran is a person who has served in the armed forces, an experienced soldier, especially one who served in time of war. A veteran is a man or woman who has served in the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, or Air Force.
Veterans Day is a time to thank living veterans for their service, to show appreciation for their contributions to our nation, security, and to emphasize the fact that all of those who saved, not just those who died, has sacrificed and done their duty.
Americans give thanks for peace on Veterans Day. There are ceremonies and speeches at 11 in the morning. Most Americans observe a moment of silence remembering those who fought for peace.
And our annual tribute continues each November 11 in Washington, D.C. at Arlington National Cemetery. At 11, a color guard made up of each of the military branches renders honors to America's war dead during a traditional ceremony at the tomb of the unknown soldier. The president places a wreath at the tomb and a bugler sounds taps.
While Veterans Day is typically a tribute to America's living veterans, it is always appropriate to include a moment of respect for those who gave their lives for their country.
Please join us in a moment of silence and taps. As we stand, let us remember those who are protecting us today, both home and abroad.
We want to continually show our appreciation to all of the veterans, and we want to thank you for serving our country. Your dedication has been an inspiration to the youth of today, and we are proud to have you as role models.
Fourth grade students have prepared a musical tribute in sign language for our veterans. Please enjoy our socially distanced presentation of God Bless the USA.
If tomorrow things will go, I've worked for all my life, and I have to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take out. me where I come from, here's what I tell everyone. I was born by God's dear grace in an extraordinary place where the stars and stripes and the eagle flies. It's a big old land with countless dreams. Happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work pays off the way it should. Yeah, I've seen enough to know that we've got it good. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free. I pledge allegiance to this flag, and if that bothers you, well, that's too bad. But if you got pride and you're proud you do, hey, we could use some more like me and you. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. Yes, there's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free. No, it ain't the only place on earth, but it's the only place that I prefer to love my wife and raise my kids, hey, the same way that my daddy did. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. Well, if you ask me where I come from, here's what I tell everyone. I was born by God's dear grace in an extraordinary place where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. It's a big old land with countless dreams. Happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work pays off the way it should. Yeah, I've seen enough to know that we've got it good. Where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we be.